Though we are connected to the violence in this country, though we are connected to its racism, though there is no shield against this president who has no honor, no morals, and no ethics, we're also connected to a country that at its best is defined by its ambitions and its aspirations and the hard work and the resolve and the dedication of the people of America who want to see them realized. This is a country that has produced Moms Demand. This is a country that has produced March for Our Lives. This is a country that has produced the leadership that will ensure that we not only have universal background checks and red flag laws and end the sale of those weapons of war, but that we go the necessary steps further, as politically difficult as they may be. A gun registry in this country, licensing for every American who owns a firearm, and every single one of those AR-15s and AK-47s will be bought back so they're not on our streets, not in our homes. Do not take the lives of our fellow Americans. And we're going to do that together. This is a country that produced the North Carolina A&T 4, who on February 1st, 1960, walked into a Woolworth, sat at the counter, and tried to order coffee and were denied service based on the color of their skin. But they did not give up. They had the courage of their convictions. They returned day after day until on July 25th of that year, that lunch counter was integrated, until later on they shocked the conscience of this country, inspired others who were willing to act and defy Jim Crow and segregation in this country, like those children in Alabama who were arrested by the hundreds in the Children's Crusade in 1963. It is that leadership on civil rights that this country produced that granted us the Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act. It is their inheritors, Black Lives Matter, who today will make sure that we effectively confront this racism in this country, sign into law a reparations bill, and make sure that we repair the damage done and stop visiting this injustice on future generations. And it is this country that has produced Annunciation House, a Catholic charity in El Paso, Texas, that seeks to take care of the most vulnerable, the most defenseless, the most desperate who arrive here after a 2,000-mile journey, leaving their country of origin because they have no other choice. The violence, the persecution, the droughts caused not by God nor by Mother Nature, but by you and me, our excesses, our inaction in the face of the facts and the science, the climate change that we are producing. They take care of those asylum seekers and immigrants. They show America at our best, and they inspire us to do the right thing, to rewrite our immigration laws in our own image, to show that we are a country of asylum seekers and refugees, and that if immigration is a problem, it is the best possible problem this country could have. We're going to legalize the presence of more than 10 million in the United States, beginning with dreamers who will never again fear deportation back to a country they do not know, because we will make them U.S. citizens in this, their true home country. We will never cage another child nor separate another family. We will welcome them here and make sure they reveal their genius to the United States of America. And then working together, we will make sure that this economy works for everyone. No one has to work a second or a third job just to make ends meet, because we pay them a living wage at the one job that matters to them. That healthcare is not a function of luck or privilege or circumstance, but a basic human right that you can count on for primary care, for prescription medication, for mental health care, and for every woman's ability to make her own decisions about her own body and have access to the care that makes that happen. Y por último, we are going to work on this together. Democrats, independents, Republicans, before we are any of those things, we are Americans and we are human beings first. And we're going to start treating one another in that way. Show up everywhere for everyone, write no one out, take no one for granted, count everyone in. That's how we defeat Donald Trump, and that's how we bring this great divided country back together again. Thank you, New Hampshire, for having us out. Les agradezco. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos. Thank you all very much.